This is a legend of the great Indian pioneers. In 1943, Porbandar, Gujarat. Two brothers started their journey to create a difference in society.
In 1943, when they were working as a stockbrokers, one fine morning they received inquiry from one of the Indian insurance companies, and during that time there were about 100 plus Indian companies, and this inquiry came from the insurance company was for the professional indemnity coverage for the engineers. Looking at various magazines and the advertisement, they picked up advertisement of one of the London broker, and immediately they approached this London broker, and this inquiry actually got materialized on behalf of the Indian insurance company, and with this JB BODA gave birth to reinsurance broking in India.
The year 2018 marks the completion of the Platinum Jubilee year for the JB BODA Group, which has been known for being the pioneers of insurance, reinsurance, and allied activities. Reinsurance represents one of the most valuable but least understood assets for insurance companies. The founding members of the JB BODA Group made their breakthrough in India with the concept of reinsurance broking at a time when it was completely alien to the subcontinent, as it was mostly in the hands of American and European giants.
I still remember my first day in the organization and the warm welcome I received from my granduncle, to whom I used to call lovingly Diru Kaka, and my father, who was my backbone, and with their golden words that in this organization success is defined as we and never as I.
When the country was struggling to free its shackles from the oppressive imperialists, two brothers from Porbandar had already set out to become the pioneers of tomorrow. In the year 1943, Mr. Jagmohan Das Bhagwan Das BODA and his brother Mr. Dheeraj Lal Bhagwan Das BODA set up the JB BODA and Company Private Limited. The third group chairman in the year 2000, Mr. B.J. BODA, being the second generation of the group and having traveled across the globe, passionate, generous, kind-hearted, caring and loving. First president of Insurance Brokers Association of India, and was actively involved into satellite and space insurance, being a very niche segment.
The fundamentals of JB BODA is to work with transparency, integrity, sincerity, self-discipline, and ensuring that people believe in themselves and look very confident when they sit with their customers, where customers get comfortable to hand over their business to JB BODA.
As the saying goes, insurance and reinsurance is in the blood of the BODA family, And I, as individual, always wanted to be part of this legendary journey and was passionate about this business.
The progressive mindset and aggressive business modules helped them achieve the three tenets of setting up the company: employee benefit schemes, life valuation, and product development.
First day at work is always historical for everybody in their own life, and so was mine. I was handed over a letter by my father on what the company is all about, how to take the company ahead, and what are the basic principles with what we have reached today at the 75 years of the milestone.
In 1947, the country got its independence from its oppressors, and the BODA brothers made another pioneering move by developing its business plan to incorporate asset valuation under its umbrella.
One of the greatest satisfaction is to continue to grow as preferred employer not only in India but internationally, and to turn thousands of people's aspiration into achievement.
So, in 1954, JB BODA and Company Private Limited branched out to become JB BODA and Brothers Private Limited, thereby branching out to a new avenue.
We believe in ourselves with our rich experience, and with this we have passion to perform and passion for success.
In the year 1965, the BODA Group set their first footprint outside India, venturing out to Tanzania in East Africa. In its habit for turning dust to gold, the JB BODA Group glistened its way to become the first Indian multinational broker.
One of the great advice which I received personally from my father, my grandfather and granduncle, that always command respect.
With the inception of Crow BODA and Company Private Limited, in the year 1956, the BODA Group became the correspondents in India for Steamship Insurance Management Services Limited, London, and Ship Owners Mutual Protection and Indemnity Association, Luxembourg.
JB BODA strongly believe that we have to create an opportunity rather than waiting for the opportunity. Client needs to be serviced with the alertness, with the aggression, and with the active role that needs to be played at the end of the day to meet their expectation.
In the year 1971, the latest branch JB BODA Insurance Surveyors and Loss Assessors Private Limited became phenomenally important for reinsuring miscellaneous accidents like fire engineering and cargo shipments.
Today, if you look at the international scenario and with the growing changes in the market, JB BODA is one of the company who is dealing with number of cultures worldwide, which includes UK, Europe, USA, Africa, Middle East, Southeast Asia. We have been able to establish in 8 different countries worldwide with 23 offices in India and over 1,000 people in India and over 60 people in our overseas offices.
The BODA Group believes in leading to excel and thereby excelling to success. In the year 2002 to 2003, the reinsurance broking company got the honor of becoming the first Indian broker at Lloyd's.
Greatest advice that I have been given by my father is to never tell no to any client. Always tell yes, always tell we'll come back. We'll study what business have been given to us in detail and never to misguide the client.
And in the year 2003, the JB BODA Reinsurance Brokers Private Limited took over non-life and life broking. This was also the year when JB BODA Insurance Brokers Private Limited covered non-life and life broking. The offshore and onshore surveys were being taken care by Dheeraj Offshore Services Private Limited.
Since the time I joined the industry, we have been taught the basic principle of service, integrity and commitment to our clients. That's what has made us survive for the last 75 years under the blessings of my ancestors.
It has been fitting that the JB BODA and Company Private Limited was presented the award of the Reinsurance Broker of the Year by the Asia Insurance Industry on 15th October in the year 2000 at Manila.
There have been people who have spent generations in the company. There have been people who have spent more than 50 years in the company, serving one life, one job, one employment.
The success of the BODA Group did come because the founding members believed to persist with energy, empathy, and enthusiasm, while believing and upholding the core values of the company like service, integrity, and commitment. Today, the visionary leadership of BODA Group has transpired across the borders and has become an international brand from Singapore, Nepal, Kenya, United Kingdom, Bangladesh, Dubai, Egypt, and Sri Lanka.
We take pride in saying that today JB BODA is the only group in India providing all insurance and related services under one roof.
We believe was the success mantra that the founding members of the BODA Group strived for, and this took them ahead on their incredible journey.
Third generation is a responsibility. It's a legacy that has to be carried forward with the clients that are being serviced in some parts of the world since last 50 years. Expansion and the challenges and the opportunities all across the globe. We are looking forward for some exciting times.
We will continue to grow as the JB BODA Group with the right talent pool, with the technology, and continue to service with our honesty and sincerity, which remains our core value for last 7 decades and beyond.
We at JB BODA sincerely appreciate engagement of our colleagues, and they are our biggest assets.
With every beautiful sunset, a tomorrow is born.